Alright, and pretty much most of my content, you just see me completely stationary because I just like to be seated comfortably. And you don't really see me moving around much because usually my hands are, occupied holding dolls. But now I'm gonna move around a little bit just to change things up slightly, My favorite shirt. This is my favorite shirt. That I bought in Berlin. Alright, so I'm just gonna show you, these fucking pants, right? I have to roll it down. So I have to roll it down because obviously this shit is hanging out and it's very uncomfortable. I mean, it's not that I'm proud of this, but you gotta be comfortable in your body and I need to have good posture. So yeah, this is the only way it's gonna be fucking comfortable. But I don't actually wear these pants outside, at least not in a hot place. Because I think dark colors attract bugs, right? Mosquitoes. But honestly, the lavender that I've been using, I think it's quite effective. It works to repel mosquitoes because I haven't been bitten since I told you guys what I do. Right? Alright, so because this shirt is see-through, I'm not sure if I have, but the thing is, I don't want fucking stupid dumbass YouTube to fucking flag and remove my shit, delete my work. Alright, so here's my little bread that I got from Walmart. So this, I guess you could say that this is my breakfast. Let's see how much I think this was like 20,000. So remember the other day, I told you guys I bought the banh mi bread? The big ass, like, humongous thing. It was like this long. The only issue with the banh mi bread is that it's really fucking messy. So, I need to figure out what I can do. Where can I sit? Because ultimately, I want everybody seen. And then the thing is, I don't want to, like, sit in the fucking, like, what if my fat ass breaks it? That's the last thing I need, having to pay for something I broke, Let me just, like, organize myself, Everything just feels like a fucking... This is a fucking clusterfuck. So, really, I have to keep these two separated. Because otherwise, this shit's gonna happen. So, I guess she's just gonna be fucking upside down. I don't know. Or maybe I'll put this one on first. You know why? It's knotted because I was trying to make her upright. Figuring out what I could do to make her upright yesterday. But let's see. God, thank you for another day. I get to do my favorite activity. Being an attention whore in front of the camera. And, hanging out with my dolls, making them feel special. Because, they want attention. I'm not the only attention whore here, okay? Like, these motherfuckers love attention. Like, and, sometimes I feel like I'm materialistic, but, they are materialistic. Because if they didn't care so much about the material world, then they wouldn't have latched onto a fucking material object. Right? Because, ghosts are everywhere. They don't have to be, attached to an item. We have ghosts everywhere. I think I should probably get another cough drop soon. Ah, fuck. I need to, like, work on my wrists because I don't know what the fuck I did. I guess this is part of, aging. All right, let's see what I can do to. I think I need to rearrange everybody just a little bit. I think this is the best setup because I already have one video like that that's got like over 1,000 views where there's somebody on his head, where I've got Piggy on his head. So now you can, oh nope, you can still need to, I need to feel good about everything, and it's just so hard when you're trying to, oh see, so now now we're getting better. Except, of course, the cross got caught in his hair. So, like, where can I put him? I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold him and then have him in the lap, right? See, so ultimately, I still am stuck, you know. not that it's a bad thing, but you know, it's hard. It's hard to do this. You see, I'm a slave to my dolls. I know. I said it. I said it. I don't need anybody to say it to me. I think I've read. Oh, fuck. So one of my main phone ran out of storage space, and it's probably because I've been downloading more subliminals. I told you guys that I've been listening to a attract females subliminal, and I think it's working because I had a girl compliment me. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who it was. I think the sub maker is Karen, Karin. So if you want to attract females, if you're a female and you want to attract females, there's a sub. I believe that's the channel that I got it from. I only just recently downloaded that fucking thing too. So to me, that feels like an indicator that it's doing something. Because I got a fucking compliment from a female on one of my channels. So, and I told you, I have, on one of my channels, I have like 60%, over 60% female audience, which is a very new thing for me. Because, you know, as a reality porn star, I had mostly a male audience jacking off to all my shit. Although I did have like couples who were into my content, but like I said, I don't really do that shit anymore. I mean, for the time being, I'm not doing it. But in the future, I would like to get back into adult reality porn. That's really my niche. And then when people ask me what is reality porn, and then they see, or I'll just give them an example, you know, like I told you guys, one of the college peers that I had. So I went to an aviation school, and this motherfucker was like always sitting with me at the lunch table. I'm sure he probably won't even mind if I say his name. Because like you heard his voice in my video. Now here's the thing though, I told you guys I did delete my own channel. So like after definitely like it was over 117 million views. That was on X videos. And then my Flickr was deleted or banned or whatever after 77 million. But anyways, I told you I was blacklisted because I was talking about so much CT stuff. Anyways, and adrenochrome. What was I gonna say? Brain fart. What the fuck? Dude, this shit happens, man. Because I get distracted easily because I'm always like worrying about like, is everybody's face showing, and then, oh, well, if I lean this way, then I'm covering the skull, right? But who's more important, him or the skull, right? Okay, oh, yeah, I was talking about Manny. That motherfucker was sitting with me at lunch or like in the cafeteria quite often, and we played baseball together. I was on my men's college baseball team. Yes, I know. It was a men's team, and I was the only girl on the men's team. And but he was not on the team, but I did play with him. But anyways, and we were also in some like veteran organization together, so like we were friends. And when I was in Cali, I think I was in San Diego. I was there specifically to do photo shoots. Um, you could follow their work if you want to jack off to. No, I'm just kidding. Now, they do, professional quality fucking fine art nude photography. Although most people don't want to be like affiliated with me, photographers, because they have a reputation. So, especially if they're working with clients, like, but a lot of fine art nude photographers, they're not gonna like announce that shit because it's basically frowned upon, unfortunately, because everybody judges a book by its cover. So anyways, the photographers, I don't actually communicate with them anymore because I told you I think I basically fell off the radar. Like I basically pulled a disappearing act. I didn't really want to be found. I mean, obviously now I'm putting myself out there again, but in a different way. So previously, I was doing Juliet Uncensored reality TV, right, and selling the penis enlargement. But now I'm not doing that anymore. So I used to work as a marketing manager, pushing that penis enlargement stuff. But now, not anymore. Now I'm just on my OFP. Now I'm just talking shit, like my channels imply. Yeah. So Robert M. Bennett. He's the fine art photographer, and he really learned most of his stuff by hanging out with John Bear Pixels. So they do very awesome work. Now, I do have to say though, I mean, here I go giving people away, but some people are just fucking weird, and Bear Pixels, he did a edit of the scene where I was pissing into a I guess, what is it, a champagne glass? No, not a, what do you call those glasses? Um, Damn it. I'm not an alcoholic, so I don't really know the specifics of all these things. But the glass shaped like this. I don't know what you call it, because I think the flutes are the ones that are like this. So, but anyways, it was glass shaped like that. So I was pissing into it, and that was when I had tried to do it on point, and it was a fail. It was really hard. So I was just imagine me trying to piss into that, but he ended up getting like a close up, and that motherfucker like edited that fucking shot, and I was like, of all the things. So clearly, that was like the fetish, I guess you could say, that people knew me for, because even though I was branding myself as a reality content creator, reality porn star, it was really, really challenging for me to secure talent in Puerto Rico because, you know, everybody is flaky as hell. Um, look, I just want to make sure I get at least, you know, a, a few seconds with all of us in there. And the only way to do that is by having my hands full, right? Holding them. Look, this is the only way. Nope, in both on both cameras. Let's see. How can I rearrange them? I told you I have small hands, man. And look, I've been talking this entire time without drinking fucking water. I have to make sure I smile. Look, and then when I have this hat on my face, notice it casts a shadow. I just need to make sure I have, you know, at least a few good seconds where everybody's face is showing and we all look pretty on camera. Let's see. So yeah, I never finished talking about Manny. So Manny, this motherfucker who's been my class, he wasn't actually a classmate. We were just friends because we sat at lunch together. We were in a veteran organization together. And then, like, he was the president of the veteran organization. So we've done things together in a professional and also in a casual setting. So we were just buddies and who played baseball together, sat and ate together. That motherfucker drinks 9 cups of fucking coffee a day. Like, I don't know how you do it. Well, I mean, anyways, I don't want to give away too much information, but shout out to Manny. And so I did a scene with him where you could hear him in the background, and we were just eating burgers together in San Diego. So, and that day or whatever, I think we probably smoked some weed, and he helped me hold the camera. Because when I did photo shoots, I would usually also set up my own cameras to do behind the scenes stuff. So I was always multitasking, and of course I had basically like 2 cameramen, well 3 cameramen, because I had my photographers, and then Manny was helping me shoot the behind the scenes. And then another example, so that falls under the category of reality, right? So I was doing a photo shoot, but you know, with the adult sites, they don't care if you use copyright music. So I would always be dancing and doing photo shoots with them, and Manny just so happens to be in the area. So that's why we hung out. I don't know how, it's been years, so it was a long time ago. And then same thing with my Marine brother. I was trying to give him free advertising, giving out his phone number. He was an electrician. So this was back, I knew him from Camp Hansen. We were in the engineer section together. And he linked up with me. I don't know how he found out I was in fucking Las Vegas, but I was in Vegas, trying to strip. It's brutal. I would not recommend going there. It's a lot of competition. I've never seen so many fucking strippers in my entire life. It's too many. Yeah. So it's a brutal Shark Tank out there. I mean, you really have to hustle. And I told you I'm not really a good stripper because I am too honest. And really, the girls who make money are the girls who like look like Cardi B. Like, they have really, you know, big, curvy girls. So yeah, that's what guys throw money at the club. And even though there are like the customers who like to have intelligent conversation, it's definitely very few. I did have a few clients who only wanted me to talk to them. But like I said, it's very few. But at the same time, like the ones who wanted me to talk to them, um, they didn't necessarily want a dance. I've done like the massages. I told you guys I used to do massages at the club as well. So I mean, I have many talents. Obviously, you're not gonna see any of that. I mean, cause I'm just too busy making mass content. I'm mass uploading until I can feel good about where I'm at to the point where I can finally focus on better quality content, right? So it is what it is. Oh yeah, so yeah, the scene with my Marine brother, that was in the hot tub in my room. So that motherfucker just like invited himself over into my room. And yeah, we were hanging out, but I told you I think he's a Pisces. So I don't fuck with Pisces people. I have a saying, and I'm just like, if you're XYZ, stay the fuck away from me. And Pisces and Gemini is part of it. So don't leave any hate mail. Don't leave any hateful comments, please. Only love and positive vibes. Positive vibes, good vibes only, okay?